Welcome back to the KOAM Morning News. Earlier, we were joined by Emily Frankowski of Connect to Culture, and Emily, kind enough to stick around because there's a couple of events that are very important that I want to be able to touch upon. And by the way, you can find a complete list of events, Connect to Culture, with a marvelous Facebook page, great website as well for ticket information, locations, and whatnot. Emily, thank you for your time. I want to ask about your musical ear. And I'd like to start with a group called the 10 Tenors, who are putting on a performance called Love is in the Air. Now, this will actually be after Valentine's Day, but talk about recruiting this group and having them perform here.
Yeah. So, I feel like the entire month of February is the month of love. So it doesn't matter if you celebrate on the 14th or the 26th. I think it's all the same.
I love it.
And the 10 Tenors have been in Joplin before. They visited us. We brought them in 2018 to a almost sellout crowd. There were over 1,000 people that came out to hear them. Standing ovations. This group is one not to miss. It is made up of 10 tenors from Australia, and they're going to be singing all of your favorite love songs, for wedding first dance songs, all of those great songs that you love. And all in 10-part harmony that is just exquisite. They are fabulous. And this will be Saturday, February 26th at 7 p.m. at Joplin High School's Performing Arts Center. And I can't tell you enough about how many people just gushed all over them. They were just fantastic, and people are hungry for more. So we brought them back by popular demand.
And like Emily said, last time they were here, a near sold out performance. There's no reason to wait to get your tickets, and you can get those by going to connect2culture.org. We have another musical performance that is of the utmost importance as far as what Connect to Culture is trying to complete here in the near future. It's a gentleman by the name of Charles McPherson, and he's putting on what's called a homecoming celebration. I hope that you all watching out there have been able to hear snippets of his music and what Connect to Culture is promoting. Emily, before we talk about Charles McPherson himself, talk about the end goal, about what Connect to Culture is trying to put together behind his performance.
Yeah, so Charles McPherson is, one of the world-renowned jazz musicians out there. And with this performance, we're not only giving him an opportunity to come home because he's originally from Joplin. We've been planning this for 3 years now due to COVID, so we're all really excited for it to happen. But also, part of this whole celebration is that we are working with a variety of collaborators, because this is a huge collaboration homecoming event with a variety of organizations. But we're working to create a new mural in town, and it will celebrate the performing arts history of the Black community. So Charles McPherson will be one of those central images, as well as Langston Hughes and others who might have performed in Joplin over the years or passed through and were very inspirational for our community.
So now I ask you to kind of let us behind the scenes. When it came time to contact Charles McPherson and tell him what the goal was and give him the opportunity to come back, what were those conversations like? Was he excited? Was he apprehensive? Kind of give us the backstory.
I think he was extremely excited, and the excitement has been building over these 3 years. That we had it. We were a little nervous that it wasn't going to happen because we have been working on it for so long and just have postponed and postponed. Mm-hmm. But Charles McPherson, he's almost 83 years old. He has been performing for a very long time, and he just jumped at the opportunity to return home because he hasn't been to Joplin, I don't think, since he was around 9 or 10 years old.
Oh my gosh, it has really been that long?
I think so.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And Emily, I want to thank you, and once again, thank you for bringing Mr. McPherson in. That's going to be February the 18th and the 19th, those performances at 7 p.m. And once again, how many times, folks, will you have a chance to see a world-renowned jazz musician right here in our own backyard? But we're able to, thanks to Emily and Connect to Culture. Emily, thank you so much for your time. Once again, folks, for ticket information, venues, and performance times, all you have to do is go to connecttoculture.org. Emily, thank you.
Thanks.
We'll be back with more KOAM Morning News right after this.
For